This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Hey, in almost every game you play, the one with the most points wins, or someone who does something the best wins. Today we're going to look at something completely different and unique. It's called Why First. In this game, why do you want to be first? You don't. You actually want to be second. You want to be in second to win the game. It's just puts everything on its head here. Cute little artwork and stuff. This is from AEG, plays from 2 to 6 players, and it's very quick. It's about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 25 tops. Let me show you how it's played. I'll see you on the other side. At the beginning of the game, you get to pick which color you're going to be, and you take a pawn of that color, and I just want to show you the amazingly adorable artwork in this game. This game is played over 5 rounds. Each round, 5 cards are going to be played at the same time by everybody else. At the end of a round, whoever is in second place, in this case, blue's in first, red's in second. Whoever's in second place is going to get this amount of points, which is 4. Then we'd go to the next round. If they're tied, both people would get 4. Then we'd go to the next round and we'd completely reset, and we'd do that for 4 more rounds because there's 5 total rounds. But the interesting thing is at the end of the game, whoever has the second most points is going to win, which is really crazy. Let me show you how our round works. Everyone is dealt 5 cards that they secretly look in their hand, and they will select 1 card at a time and get ready to play on somebody. Now just to show you, the cards range anywhere from -4 to +5, and it's hilariously awesome artwork. With this -4, unfortunately, is a blind little guy, and this one is, he's on a rocket. And it shows you in the rule book the different card values and how many there are of each of the distributions. So everyone basically has these cards in their hand, and they're getting ready to play them on somebody. So everyone will get ready to select a card. When you say you're ready, you say 1, 2, 3, go. At the same time, everyone's going to throw a card on somebody. Like this guy might throw it on this guy. This guy might throw it on this guy. This guy might throw it on himself. And so on and so forth. So maybe it ends up like this. This player would flip these 2 cards up and go, oh wow, he went +3 and +3. So the gray guy is at +6. The red guy is at -2. And the purple guy is at +2. So if it ended now, purple would win this round because he's in second place. But that's just the first card. Now, we would do that again for 3 more times at the same time, putting it on yourself or somebody else. And then on the last card, because you've already played 4 cards, you start with 5. On the last card, you must play it on yourself. So as the game's going down, and you're looking at this, and you're looking, okay, well, let's see, I have 2 cards left. I know I'm going to have to play the last one on me. I am gray. I'll probably want to play the minus so I can get down and make somebody else get ahead of me so I can be in second. So I'll play this -3. I'll play the +1 on maybe this red guy over here. So there's some good decisions to make. It seems a little random at first, but you'll see as the round goes on, it becomes pretty clear of what you're trying to do, even though it's different from what you normally would think. And so pretty much every hand, people are going to be moving up and down and back and up and down, and people are going to be tying. And again, at the end of the 5th card, whoever's in second place gets this many points. You would shuffle all the cards, reset totally, play it again 4 more rounds, a total of 5 rounds, and whoever has the second most points totaled from rounds to rounds win. Remembering that only the people that are in second are going to gain points on any given round, and then at the end of the game, whoever has the second most points wins. Now there's a couple of variants in the game. In a 2-player variant, there'd be a 3rd player, and that player always plays on himself, and it sounds like it's pretty random, but it actually works decently well. The other variant is a tactical variant, and in this time, when everybody selects cards, they play all of their cards on themselves every round. And then when you flip it up, we compare them. So let's flip these up and look. Now in this case, everyone played it in front of them and they flip it up, and we look at the white numbers. The highest white number gets to go first. So this player actually gets to say anybody can go +3. So right now he's in second place, let's say. Oh, and he likes that, so he'll make blue go up 3. And then the next player would go. This guy's 21. He's the purple player. He can make somebody go up 3. So maybe he makes red go up 3. Then the next one is the highest number is 19. This guy can make anyone go -2. So maybe he makes this guy go -2 because now he's tied for second. So he could get some points. And then this last guy is red, and he can make he can make this guy go anybody go +2. And let's say, well, at this point, he's going to be a little bit of a kingmaker here, and he's going to make gray go because now gray's got +5. Now, because he made him kingmake this round, it doesn't hurt the game because maybe this player was tied with him for second in the lead of the whole game, and now he can make him win to actually make this guy win at the end of the game. It's quite a brain melt. All right, there is why first. You know, when you read the rules of this game, or you maybe watch somebody else explaining the game, and you look at it and you go, well, that seems very random. How could that be fun? And I actually thought possibly the same thing as I was reading the rules of this game. Wow, it seems very random. Everyone's just throwing cards to other people. But it's not. Sure, the first part of the turn, you know, when everyone's just giving cards out on the first turn, sure, it's pretty random. What's going to happen is going to happen. But then as people start, moving up and down, people start jockeying for position, trying to figure out, okay, oh crap, he's in first. I want to slide in just beneath him to be second. Or maybe this guy I need to push out so that I'm in second. And it's really cool because every card that's played, it kind of focuses and focuses and focuses. Everybody has a certain thing they're trying to do. And a lot of times they can do that by one of two ways. It's like, I can push myself forward and get into second place, or I can push that guy back. And everyone's kind of jockeying for the same thing. So it's almost like it is pretty much a programming game. Even though you're only programming one card at a time, you're putting it on anybody. And much like programming games that might feel random, and it's very chaotic, where you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't believe that was going to happen. You have those moments in this game. It's very unique. It's like nothing I've ever played before, and it was very enjoyable. I mean, this is one of the most unique fillers I think I've ever played, and it's fun. It's simple. You're just playing the cards. Now, there is that variant, that more tactical variant where you're playing the card and on yourself, and you get to say who gives it to, who you give it to in the order of that little white number. And that's fine, but I think that's for people that are going to say, oh, it's too random, let's just do it this other way. In fact, I like the original way better. I just like that you can put it on anybody you want, but you've got to play that last card on yourself. So as your cards get down, you're like, oh man, what's going to happen this round? And then I'll have this to go forward. It's really cool that the mind-numbing effects that happen to this game, because it really makes you think differently than most games, but it's still quick and simple, and anybody can play this game. I mean, I can play this with my parents and my family, but at the same time, I can play it with gamers, and we all have fun. It's a short, quick, filler game there. It's better with more people. The two-player variant's not bad. That Leo guy just plays cards on himself. It's not terrible, but I prefer it with more. And some of the endings are crazy. Like there was one game where there was someone got out to a lead, then someone else got second. Three of us had scored over the game, and it got down to the last round, and each of the three of us that had scored thought we were really going for the win. And what happened is we were fighting for each other. This one guy who hadn't scored the entire any of the 4 previous rounds jumped in, scored that round, and got second place and won. And it was like, wow, this game is cool. Person didn't score anything all game wrong, and he jumped into second place in this round, which put him in second place for the whole thing. Really cool. It's up and down. If you don't like chaotic programming games, you're probably not going to like this. But if you like it, and it might seem like there's not strategy here, but there is, and it reveals itself as you play the rounds and the cards. Fantastic filler. It's small and cheap. This is one I think everyone should have in their collection. Sort of in that no thanks-ish style of game where it's easy to pull out to anybody, but yet gamers can have fun with it too. And because of that, I'm keeping this in my collection. So let's induct it into my gaming library with a saxophone serenade. And in this case, why first? Well, let's do a serenade like I'm trying to come in first.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.